On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Juke the defender. Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Xavier Gipson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Fields looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Thank you. Here we go.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. 2nd and goal at the 2.
Here we go.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Point after converted by Zuerlein. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Fields. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
No jump.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First and 10, Murray. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down. He'll try left side out of the option. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. Now Murray on the play fake. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. Still on the move. Coming to the line for first and 10. Back to throw, Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season.
At their own 6-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
EQ. Here we go, son.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete to Braylon Allen. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here we go. Good.
Fields on third. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start with 2nd and 6. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Fields throwing here. Catch is made down the right sideline. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Hey, hey, hey.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
What you got? 2-2.
They give on 2nd to Benson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Will McDonald there on the tackle. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
Big Ace.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Big Ace.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Big Ace, Big Ace.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going option, headed left on this 1st down. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This will be from 52 yards. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the deficit stays at 7.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Fields now on third. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
This is Henry on second. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Easy. Right.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They've got first down from the 31. Kyler looking to throw. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Kyler throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And they bring him down around the 34. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Play action now, Murray. Into the hands of OBJ. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the air, Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Andre Cisco.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down. The Jets take their first time out.
Here we go. Good.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And they won't return this, so with the new rules and because it hit in the landing zone first, the touchback will only come out to the 20. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Getting out to his left. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Gibson now to return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Go.
This is Allen on the give. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Right.
Fields out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finding Reynolds. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Allen trying this straight ahead. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Running this with Henry. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Fields to throw. Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Here we go.
3rd down from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 24-point ball game.
Cardinals 7. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Empty.
It's Benson on the give. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense in the hurry up here. Murray here on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the 2nd half with some needed points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Hey, Ace.
He's throwing for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good night.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Yep. Hey, Ken. Here we go.
From the 41. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Cardinals will have to start from deep within their own territory.
Two.
And off to Benson to start the drive.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Two.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
A toss now to Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's Henry running left. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9. A draw now. This is Henry. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. A 27-yard look here. Bass's kick is good. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Sit. One more. Yeah. Easy. Oh.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. Zuerlein on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets grow their lead yet again.
Cardinals 15. strike line to kick off for the Jets.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Oh, what? I know sauce. 2-2 what?
Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Oh, put some heat on this. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Wangu now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
You got it. What? You got it. Here we go.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
From the gun, a run for Henry. But he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready? Go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Hey, 10. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. Racing down the left side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
Another run for Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Fields on first down. Gets this one to Andrews. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
West right, fit. Right.
From the 26 on second down. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Here we go, slide. Right.
They'll run here with Henry. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Once more, here's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Buckle up, it's third and goal.
Here we go. Out. Go.
Play action, Fields. Has it in close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets put up even more points in a win. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returnable from the 2. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go. Whoa.
Here's Kyler to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here.
It's now second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. He put everything he had into this one. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Desperation time here on fourth. Harrison's got it on the sideline. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first and 10, it's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to the air, Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Gotta hurry this to the line.
What you got?
That's good for a Cardinal.
1st and 10, Murray. Wilson's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's 2nd and long.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
2nd and 15. Chased out to his right. And this one does not go far. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Kyler throwing here. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Waiting for that signal, waiting for it. Oh, they've got it. The Cardinals recovered. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
What? 2-2.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey.
Now Kyler. Connection made to Beckham. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Murray here on 1st down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a road win for the Jets. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Glendale.